Welcome everybody, NFT Parent back for another video. So I get a lot of people contacting me about merch. They love their merch. We have a lot of NFTs on Ethereum to start with. We got base, we've got ordinals on Bitcoin, but I know a lot of you are in the crypto space also. Well, I had got in contact with Satoshi Space Club, and they sent me a few shirts that are just awesome. First of all, I got this great heavy hoodie sweatshirt that says "Don't trip, buy the dip." It is awesome. I mean, just made really well, very comfortable. It's a hoodie. They sent me this shirt I'm wearing right now. You can see it says "Sound Money." Got Bitcoin on there. Very comfortable. They feel great, very good, great material. So I recommend you check them out. A lot of times when you get on there first, you can get a 15% off. They also have tees going right now, 2 for 60, 3 for 75. So they're running some deals. But definitely check out SatoshiSpaceClub.store because they've got a ton of stuff. If you want regular t-shirts, they've got tank tops, polos, sweatshirts, hoodies, hats. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, and they have some really cool sayings, some really cool designs. I mean, look, pilled, send BTC. I mean, ballin'. They really are very creative with what they do. So I know I'm all about, I love merch. So if you like to rep, Bitcoin stuff, definitely check them out because they're great. And I know we like to, let people know what we think about this space and that we support it and our ordinals and NFTs and crypto and everything. So check out SatoshiSpaceClub.store, please. Found a great article here on NFTnewstoday.com about why NFT projects fail and how to avoid it. I've talked about this many times because people still always tell me, oh, I want to buy some. They're so expensive. I don't trust the team. And that's when I always go into ones that have been around for a while or new ones where you do some research and the people seem like they're really going to, stick around even through bad times. They're either well funded or just it's a passion project for them. So it says, discover why NFT projects fail, and I'll have a link to this in the description, but I just want to go a few key takeaways that I've talked about before, but this kind of sums it up really well, and if you want to read this article, it's great. It says, key takeaways: treating NFTs as short-lived hype stunts damages brand trust. It sure does. Confusing jargon-heavy launches push mainstream audiences away. Yeah, when you make it too difficult to understand what your project is all about and how to get, if it's going to have tokens, if everything's difficult, you got to play a bunch of games just to get stuff. I mean, as you grow, you can do more of that. But at the beginning, make it easy, make it simple, and make it fun. Projects without clear utility lose relevance fast. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Community engagement is critical. So yeah, definitely, you definitely want to have a lot of engagement. Be on X, obviously have your spaces, everything. Just do a lot of things to keep people active and keep the community excited. Authenticity and alignment with brand values drives long-term impact. That's the truth. Be authentic. If you mess up, if something goes wrong, just say it. It's at the beginning when people are doing projects, there's always something that's going to go wrong or something doesn't go the way you expected. If you mean well and you're trying, explain that to the community. Most of the time, everybody will understand and just keep going and, build that trust, keep the interest going. It talks about ignoring consumer education. You have to educate them on why they should be in your project, what you're going to do, what the future is. Utility matters more than collectability. Definitely. We've had different ones, like they compare Pepsi to Coke, forgetting community flow factor, misalignment with brands. I really recommend, reading this because I talk a lot about this stuff on and off, but this kind of sums it all up in one spot. A lot of people reaching out to me about Hypurr. So we're talking about a collection. Got 4,600 items, came out September 2025, and has a floor right now of $72,000. So they say, should you invest in Hypurr NFTs? Soared past 100,000 in 2025. Discover their art utility ecosystems. I'll link to this also. Key takeaways: Hypurr NFTs are the official NFTs of Hyperliquid. A lot of people know about that. They are high status symbols. So this is another one where people get excited about it because this might come with, we don't know, a lot of it hasn't been confirmed. Discounts, Hypurr token airdrops, access to future launches. It's built on Hypurr EVM. They connect NFTs to advanced DeFi use cases such as lending, vault tokenization, different assets. Prices skyrocketed from 30,000 originally to over 100 they went. Some trades reaching $466,000 with a floor of 72 grand right now. Risks include speculative valuations. Obviously, none of this is ever, financial advice. entertainment purposes only. No confirmed utility roadmap yet, but I mean, this just explains about, the genesis, the foundation. Talks about it was 4,300 in the participants in the genesis. Talks about the Hyperliquid ecosystem. So read about this. Hyperliquid's got a lot going on, but I mean, they definitely are, one that could do a lot of people using it. They could have some big airdrops in the future, and you could tokenize. You could take collateral from your NFT. A lot of people are taking loans now from their Bitcoin, from the NFT, from ETH, stuff like that. So there's just exciting things in this space. And don't give up on NFTs, because people that think they're gone, they are not gone. There's not going to be maybe as many of the picture PFP projects in the future, but there's going to be a lot of NFTs in the future, and it's going to be used for many different things. So don't give up on this space, and I appreciate you not giving up on me. Make sure you check out that Satoshi Space Club for some merch, and read the 2 articles I'm going to have linked in the description. I appreciate you watching. Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.